Hey, what's up, guys? The Evolved Pekka is getting a 5% heal buff across the board on every single kill, meaning that Pekka Goblin Giant is going to be back in the meta at full force. It actually hasn't even left the game. It's still played in the top 500 in the world, just not by the very best players in the top 200 right now. This zero brain cell strategy barrages opponents with the Evolved Pekka and Evolved Goblin Giant and levels them up with the Chef Tower. Focus on cycling your Evolved Pekka and Evolved Goblin Giant when you have the Chef Tower pancakes at full. You can take advantage of the broken stats, rage them up when the opponent drops any distraction for the Evolved Pekka or Goblin Giant, and vines to bring down cards like Spirit Empress, Electro Dragons, and Inferno Dragons, while also resetting Mighty Miners and Inferno Towers. Minions are an S tier card in general, but with this deck, they function at an even higher level. Playing bodyguard for your Pekkas and Goblin Giants, so Inferno Dragons and Inferno Towers can't lock onto them. You don't have to be good to climb up with this deck, and it has no business being buffed to the extent that Clash Royale is about to buff it. It's time to dominate with a dumb-proof deck that's about to get 10 times better after the new balance changes. And lots of Pekka love to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the high-effort editing. Clash Royale is about to go full circle, buffing a deck that everyone hates. Pekka Goblin Giant is going to be good again, and it feels weird to say that. Also, you're almost always better waiting for the opponent to make the first play when you got Pancake Tower, because if you think about it, I want to level up things, and it takes a little bit of time for our pancakes to cook. So usually, especially when we're playing against bait decks, it's better for us to just get that pancake onto a Goblin Giant or a Pekka when we're at a little bit more elixir. Please lock onto the Pekka, and it does. Beautiful. I was scared for a second. I was like, I don't know if that's going to work out for us in our favor. Do we just go in for minions and tank and then go for a Goblin Giant? Usually this interaction is going to be good, but not necessarily the best for us because I have to rage. I wonder if the Pekka gets pushed into the Inferno Tower. Oh my gosh, that went crazy. All right, we might be able to scrape together an arrows here and hit the Princess and the Tower and also the Knight too. That was phenomenal. I do not know how we melted an Inferno Tower without a reset using our vines, but hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. Non-stop spam. And this isn't even the power of our deck yet. Like, the power of our deck comes from spamming when the cost effectiveness of it is aided by the evolutions. And we really want to level up the Pekka evolution and the Goblin Giant evolution. The first order of spam that we've been doing, it's doing something for us, and it's not supposed to. It's supposed to get us to the destination where we're able to damage our opponents down with the overpowered cards. He hasn't even experienced the full force of our push. So this is a little bit of a warm-up, and this guy's already cooked. I'm going to go in for a Pekka in the back and cycle that really early on, and then go for the Goblin Giant afterward. I just personally prefer to level up the Pekka. It's also a little bit slower, so I'm just not going to drop the Goblin Giant. Just something that I've noticed whenever I play these types of decks, it is generally better to do that. Also, the Pekka is just an annoying card too. Like, people do not like playing against something that slow because it allows me to build up more stuff. And my minions might be golden here. So I think I can go in for a Fisherman on the Inferno Tower and then just straight vines the Princess and also the Inferno Tower and then rage the Skeleton Army, wherever it is. Yeah, beautiful. So a raged up Pikachu is ready to pounce and thunderbolt you. This is not where you want to be. Looking at an Evolved Pekka in your face. You are staring death right in its ugly face, and you kind of have to face the fact that your tower got deleted. Now I think I can 3-crown you if I'm being ultimately disrespectful. I might be able to arrows on the Princess too. Beautiful. We're going to go for vines early on. That was a snipe and a half. I was just trying to hit the Princess in the towers, and I caught a little bit of a meandering skeleton general there too. That Skeleton Army evolution got snapped in two and slaughtered by surprise arrows. Bait is an automatic win with this deck, even in the worst case scenario where the opponent has Inferno Tower for both of your tanks. You still steamroll. And we're starting off at 9,998 in the world. Nice game. Let's lock in. You guys already know if I have the Evolved Pekka, it's not anything personal. I have to play it, bro. I am playing against another little person with bait cards everywhere. Anyway, we're going to throw down minions here. Maybe make a prediction on an Inferno Tower if we're lucky. If not, it doesn't necessarily matter as long as we clip all of the Spear Goblins. So yeah, it's golden. This is awesome. He has to go for a Goblin Barrel of Fun, and I think that his chances are none to defend this. I mean, there's no way. That's a Pekka that's level 16. Dude, this is diabolical. Our opponents just keep dying. Dude, this is literally the worst form of my deck. This is the lowest form of IQ that you could possibly be playing. And we are slaying, spamming Pekkas. Guys, the deck hasn't even gotten buffed yet. This is the worst form and the worst the deck will ever be. And we're getting 5% buff to our healing for the Evolved Pekka. Like, come on now. This is crazy. This is actually insane. Out of all the cards that they could have buffed, That's going to be unkillable again. You know, the hero mini Pekka gets drowned down to be more manageable. And now the evolved Pekka is here to take its place. Ooh, I think that the Goblin Giant. Oh, never mind. I thought the Goblin Giant had more health than the Pekka, but yeah, never mind. Evolved Pekka thicker like that. Oh, this guy just rage quit. So we're not even being sly as we slaughter another bait player. And as you guys can see, if they don't have it for a tower, it is a ridiculous easy mode then. As we slither our way up further to 8,000 in the world. Every game we play goes in the video today. You guys know how it is. And I honestly think I'm going to win 5 or 6 games in a row. We are not stopping with this strat. Usually, I don't have that level of confidence with decks that haven't gotten buffed yet. But guys, I don't think that it's very easy for most people that are unranked to be able to defend this deck. It just requires a very good amount of skill on defense. And you have to know exactly what you're doing. And if you mess up, you just kind of die. And it's sad that that's the reality that we're having with Clash Royale right now. But it just is how the game is played. Anyway, we're going to throw down probably a rage here just to kill that so we don't get completely fried. And then I'm considering just, yeah, I'm going to just go guards. I wanted to go for Fisherman to activate King Tower, but there's a Barbarian mixed in there, and I didn't trust it. I don't want to lose the game. I'm not about that life. Also, the guards give us good counterpush against Cannoneer, which just can't fire fast enough. Oh, let's go. This is clean. This is clean. I'm going to cycle the Goblin Giant because I want the little bit of evolution sauce, and I think this is good. So if you're unaware, the Chef Tower cooks a little bit slower when it's getting attacked. Oh, that's awful. That's incredibly awful. So we're going to wait a little bit, and then we're going to arrows, and we're going to clean that all up, and then we'll activate King Tower with our Fisher Boy into the Goblin Stein. Also, I think he doesn't click the ability. It would be pretty funny if he did, but he could. If he really wants to lose the game, that's an option for him. I want to limit the elixir that I spend right now because I want to afford the Pekka, and I want to build up a big push. And if I dedicate more elixir with this Fisherman, it's just going to be useless. So I kind of want to use my elixir in a better way. You know, that's how we play out here. Or throw down our Pekka in the back as soon as we get that pancake level as well. He's got a Mother Witch. So it's a weird version of Cannoneer deck. Like, I don't know. I don't see this very often. I'm kind of mystified by this strategy, my man. Mother Witch with Mortar. It is a little bit weird. Anyway, I'm going to throw down my minions, and then I'm also going to go for our Goblin Giant. Ideally, we're going to be able to get the Pekka to heal up a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. Obviously, we want to go in for Vines on top of the 2 annoying cards, but I can't necessarily do that until the Goblin Giant is lower health, because we want to make sure that we get the spawns. Did not work. That was awful. That was horrendous. This is not where we want to be whatsoever, guys. I think even arrowing would be a little bit of a misplay, so I'm going to chill. I'm going to go for our Pekka, and then we'll just try to work with what we got. This matchup is definitely bad. I would say out of all the matchups that we could get with this deck, even though most of the matchups that we can get are generally pretty good, there are some tough ones. This guy just should not be playing a cannon cart with a Cannoneer. Like, come on, man. Let's not do that to each other. You know, let's not cook ourselves that hard. So good Goblin Giant, I guess, and then we can just go for Vines. Ideally, we're going to be able to arrows that away, but damn, this is an awful spot, guys. We're just taking a lot of damage, and he is loading up even more value. At least he gives me free arrows. I do appreciate that. I appreciate the generosity of donating 3 elixir for free. The cannon cart, I mean, come on. I'm going to do that right now. The Pekka is just going to die. There's nothing I can do about that. I guess I can go Goblin Giant into this and then go for a Fisherman afterward and kind of hope that we're able to kill the Royal Ghost, and I guess that's good. All right, we should be able to pull the cannon cart in as well, as long as we don't lock onto a mortar that would be postured in the wrong spot for us. That would suck. All right, so we're going to be able to clean that up pretty considerably quickly. Just fine, and we can slow roll another Pekka. I think I have to do dual lane pressure if I want to win this matchup, and I definitely want to go in for guards, so then the Cannoneer just doesn't do much here. At least that's the game plan. That's the game time play. That's what we have to make happen here. We get Barbarelled. Still not great. Really not great. Guess we can go in for our Goblin Giant on the other side, as I was talking about before. Maybe go in for a Fisherman, so we go and pull the Royal Ghost if we absolutely need to. Go for minions on his minions. Definitely got to rage this up so that the Goblin Giant goes directly towards the tower. If the minions can lock on the tower, I might just win the game. Kind of hoping for that. Really hoping and praying that we can make that happen. Oh my gosh, minions! Let's go! So in those matchups where it's just like awful. Like there's just no other way to say it. This matchup sucks. If you go dual lane pressure and you get them to mess up just once because there's a Pekka coming at them on one side, Goblin Giant on the other, you can get them to fumble the bag and get the minions to lock on and then use Vines with the Goblin Giant on the tower. Even in the worst possible matchups where you feel like there's no way to win, split lane pressure and split your opponent into 2, and then you'll be able to win the game more often than not, especially at lower ranks. as we climb up higher to 6,800 in the world. We're so locked. Let's get it. Bad fellas. Well, I hope you're bad at the game, bro. I hope you're a bad guy so I can feel really good about winning, and I hope you play horribly as well. All right. I'm going to stop wishing ill upon my opponents right now, and we're just going to wait until we can eventually accept the fate of getting the pancake for our Pekkas or our Goblin Giants. Oh, okay, never mind. This guy is going to go in for a Ram Rider, so I don't get the option of waiting for my Pekka be leveled up immediately. It's still fine. I mean, I guess this is kind of gas for us. I definitely want to go Goblin Giant in the other side away from the Executioner, so it's going to be harder for him to defend both lanes. I really like split lane pressuring here. It just feels better because if you think about it, I have Vines, and he probably doesn't have an answer. He definitely doesn't have an answer. This game's over. It's actually just freaking over. I have Vines here. That Pekka gets another hit, and then the game's just over. GG! It's too easy. All he can do is laugh as he gets trashed by our deck. And dude, the Pekka literally is just going to get buffed. And you're going to be so much more angry. He's pissed. He's fuming. He's sitting there in a solemn state of despair. Well, you know, I guess the dueling pressure completely cooked him. Because imagine a universe where he was able to defend the Pekka with the mini Pekka. And then it would kill the Goblin Giant. And it's just the way worse interaction for us. Oh, by the way, if you guys are a hater of Boss Bandit, just look at the Evolved Pekka. He's got you, or she's got you. I don't even know. The Evolved Pekka is going to keep you in a great spot against that, even if he clicks the ability, which he might. Oh, he's not going to waste it on the ability. Hilarious. Well, we can go Goblin Giant on the other side. Now the Executioner isn't able to carve up two things at once. Beautiful. I want to maybe Vines here. If we can get the Goblin Giant to be a little bit of health, we might just straight up kill the Hero Mini Pekka, and he has no counterpush. He's literally losing all of his crap. That's awesome. We love that. We love that. Now we can Fisherman here. Hold the Executioner ideally with the targeting, please. Oh, that kind of sucked. That wasn't my best work, guys. But I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I think it matters. I look at my deck and I'm fearless. I'm a fearless individual with the Evolved Pekka plays. It doesn't matter that much to me if the trades feel a little bit better for our opponent in certain situations. It's difficult for him to defend in the long run. Yeah, you can do your little MacGyver moves. You can move all the way around the world, and it doesn't matter to me because this is my world, not yours, brother. So I'm going to throw down our Vines, and I'm also going to rage that up, Buttercup, just to get some extra damage. And I definitely want to eliminate that Pekka counter. Ooh, nice. I mean, yeah, I guess we'll sack the tower. I don't really think there's any way of defending that. And we've got 1,700 HP on the other side, so I think we're chill. Maybe I can go for a Fisherman here so I don't get 3 crowned. I think that's the move. Yeah, because then the Boss Bandit dies and we're chill. And as long as the Executioner dies, we're really chill. Oh, okay. All right now. All right now, buddy. I see what you're doing here, and I actually don't like it for me. I need to get a hit on that Ram Rider. What is happening? That was Giga Scuffed. Anyway, we're still able to go for Vines on both of the towers and also the annoying Executioner. We should be good, and yeah. I'm going to be able to defend the left side and be good. I probably want to go minions early and then save our guards so that we can pull everything back and then counter the Ram Rider with probably a Fisherman in the other side. Ooh, this sucks. This might be Giga Goated for him. I'm going to have to Vines here. Pull the Mini Pekka first. And then, honestly, I just got to go send it. The Boss Bandit could be obnoxious, but I don't even know if it dashes on the Goblin Giant. I don't think it does. They just send our Rage here and then arrows and win the game. GG, bro! It was so fun playing against you, homie. I'm not going to say well played or anything like that because he would construe that in a toxic manner. But yeah, guys, 4 games in a row. I'll show the battle log yet again. Literally nothing cut out here. Only dominant W's. It's unfortunate we didn't get all 3 crowns like the first 2 games, but yeah, we're chilling at 5,800 in the world, and it's nonstop spam time. We making moves against Mr. Dark Prime. So we got to optimize and optimize our situation, transforming into the Evolved Pekka. Come on. Are you serious right now? We are just running it back. Exact same maneuver. Oh, actually not, because I missed the Pekka timing. If you guys saw in the last game, if you hit the Pekka timing, you are in a great spot because you might be able to appreciate the fact that you can consistently go in for a Ram Rider counter with a Pekka or a Mini Pekka and take literally no damage. So I like that a lot. I also like the fact that the Mini Pekka isn't in this deck for our opponent. It's also nice that the Mega Knight basically died, so we got 0 counter pressure. We forced a Log and a Knight in the other side, and again, I don't really care about these interactions too much as long as I'm trading relatively evenly. Oh, if you didn't know, you can fully counter a Ram Rider with a Fisherman in this placement if the Ram Rider is going to the other side. So just like 1 tile to the other side is optimal. I don't know if I'm going to get the chance to do that. I might just straight up pull his Little Prince here. Yeah, I think I just pull the Little Prince and then use Evolve Pekka on the other side. If he's better at the game, he should realize that he could go Ram Rider, but he doesn't do that. So we're in a really, really good spot. We're going to slime him with a Pekka on the left side because I'm more scared in that lane. And if he goes in for, you know, the Executioner in the right lane, I don't really care that much. I can just go for Vines when that thing ramps up, and then I can go in for guards, hopefully to shut this down. Dropping them on the other side is optimal so the Executioner doesn't get a good lineup. And sure, you get a shot or two. It doesn't really matter that much to me. Remember, he is going to have the Mega Knight evolution, so it should be able to knock back our Pekka, but I mean, I can just chuck a Goblin Giant here on the other side. He's going to Mega Knight on that for sure, and he has like no elixir. Just loses the game. Just dead. It's actually just that easy. The game should not be this easy, but the game is pretty free when you are playing our strategy today, guys. This is kind of how it works. If we're up elixir with a Goblin Giant in his face and we rage it up and we spawn more goblins, we mobbing with the Goblin. We mobbing with the Goblin. And most people are like, Pekka Goblin Giant, same lane every time. It's not how it works, though. You gotta think a little bit more than that. I mean, this deck is brainless. It's probably the most 0 IQ deck in the world, but if you want to win every game you play, especially at lower ranks, the way that you should do it is just split lane pressure. It's harder for people to defend. It makes them think more, and most of them don't know what to do, and that's what happens. So, like, they're spending a lot of elixir, and now he has to deal with the Goblin Giant. We can go for minions because he doesn't have Executioner, so he should Mega Knight here. And then we can Vines it. Okay, never mind. He is just going to sack the tower and not care and let us go in for a Pekka afterwards. So that's great. I think we should be golden, especially since we have Vines. Little Prince is kind of a problem, but if we just kill all of his cards, it doesn't really matter to me. I can tell you guys 9 out of 10 times that this is a free defense, and yeah, it was one of those times. I just need to drop an Evolve Pekka and use Rage and Vines, and there's literally nothing you can do to break through me. It's just not possible. My cards and your cards, they're not the same, bro. The Goblin Giant is really damn good on offense when it's leveled up, and the Pekka is significantly better than your Mega Knight. And by the way, they're buffing the Evolve Pekka on defense and not the Mega Knight. Pekka slash the like button, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.